All right, Shalom. First and foremost, call Lord Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah, Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone who teach you well, peace, and infinite salutations to the elect that are scattered abroad doing this work in truth and in sincerity. I'm the brother Abal Gabar from the Camp Company of Prophets here in Tampa, Florida, coming at you with a quick lesson, okay, through the Spirit, all right, and it's going to be a response to the brothers, the incident that just took place recently in GMS, the elder Mawatazak had re-uploaded the brother's testimony, and it's a heavy testimony. I think every brother should watch this, and also the response that the elders have been doing on it. First and foremost, go watch their responses before you even watch this video. I say you go watch GMS Mawatazak on God, the elders video, watch the testimony, because it's heavy concerning the times that we're living in. We have to beware, as you see the title, beware of your surroundings, man. Especially in these last days, as we getting closer and closer to Jacob's trouble. Esau is going to be making his move, man. All right. And like the elder had went into how, and the brother has said himself, he believes that this individual that was sent, for you brothers don't know, this brother was stabbed. And like I said, you can go watch the testimony and let the brother, you get the information from the brother himself, But let me open up with this scripture, okay? This is James 5:16, because first and foremost, we gotta pray for one another, man. Pray for each other. As the days get closer and closer to Jacob's trouble, shit is gonna get more evil. All right, so we gotta continue to watch and be circumspect, man. You can't be like the elder Mawatazak said, giving nobody the benefit of the doubt, even in your everyday walk, and that's something that I believe we all need to work on more, is just being more knit tight, and realizing that anybody that's not in this truth is an enemy at the end of the day. If you're not worshiping Yahweh Shemiel Shai, if you're not in this truth, and really if you're just not, if you're not familiar with somebody, really you got to kind of look at them like they're your enemy, because really they are, and if they're of the elect, ultimately they're going to come into the fold. All right. But real quick, James 5:16, it says, confess your faults one to another and pray one for another that you may be healed. The effectual fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. Yeah, so send prayers up for this brother. The brother's doing all right. Like I said, please, Baba Kushah, go watch the testimony video. Watch the Elder Mawatazak video. First and foremost, go watch that video. Watch the testimony right here. Here's the channel. Please go watch this video, because it's a heavy video, and it says, let this be a wake-up call to us all. And it very much so was a wake-up call to me, realizing just how fast shit can get real, so to say. All right. But, pray for this brother. And also let's pray for the body, which brothers should be doing that anyways, praying for the Akim, because really we all we got. But nonetheless, the title is persecution. Okay. Beware of your surroundings. And it's going to be, inspired by this information that's been coming out, okay, about the brother's incident, him getting stabbed, and, elders speaking on it. And it's very sobering, and we got to realize that, like the elder Mawatazak said, man, beautifully, and the other elders say it all the time, we are behind enemy lines, man. When we out there risking our life, putting our life on the line, proclaiming boldly, as the scriptures say, cry aloud, spare not. We out there telling these devils to their face that they're going into slavery. America's going to be destroyed. So yeah, there's going to be agents, all right, which I believe the elders Elder said it. This guy was sent. This was an agent. So beware, man. In your everyday walk, you got to be circumspect. And I'm speaking to myself first and foremost, because we in some very fucking serious times, bro. All right. Very sobering times. All right. So let's grab that. This is Ephesians 5:15. It says, see then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil. Yeah, we living in some very evil times. And we know that Esau, his plan is to really come for the believers of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. He has an objective to demonize us and to ultimately come for us and even try to kill some of us. And Esau, the reality of it is certain members of the elect are even going to be beheaded, So this is something we got to count the cost of, remembering what we're a part of. And this ain't no fucking game, bro. All right. Just to put it bluntly, this truth is not, Jake out here bullshitting, jet setting, flying off. You don't understand what you're a part of, bro. All right. These devils about to make their move. All right. And some brothers of the elect are going to get, are going to be martyrs. Okay. So really, really understand what you're a part of and watch this video, man. Like I'm saying it again, I'm stressing this, man. Watch this video because it's very sobering. All right. And hey, man, you brothers of the faith, man. And I'm speaking to myself first and foremost. Watch your fucking surroundings, bro. When you out there, they not in this truth. If they not calling on a name, you don't know them. They your fucking enemy, bro. Straight up. Jake, no Jake, whatever. Now's the time to really tighten this thing up. I'm talking about ourselves first and foremost. Tighten yourself up, So let me read that again. Ephesians 5:15. See then that you walk circumspectly, meaning we supposed to be watching, and you got to catch yourself because you out there, you just going through the motions. You might be shopping and you kind of, being in the flesh, you just kind of, you lose focus on certain things. But we got to really tighten up on that and really just be watching everything around you. Because hey, bro, there's going to be bounties. Motherfuckers are going to be sent to try to kill you, man. All right. And this is the evidence right here. This brother is a living testimony of that. And all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua that the Lord, saved this man. All right. Saved the brother. Okay. One of the hopefully elect. All right. And may the Lord Shalak Rayam Wa Inashim Wa Haragyam to that, that person who did that to this brother, man. Right. And really the Lord's gonna fuck him up anyways, man. All right. But Ephesians 5:15. See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise. So no understanding what we're a part of and understanding that we are a target and we are behind enemy lines and understanding who we dealing with. We dealing with the devil, bro. Esau, Edom, the wicked, the border of wickedness. So you cannot put nothing past these devils, bro. We got to be on point, circumspect, because the time of persecution is coming. And if it's already starting now, how much more in the future? You had you got the project, what is it? Project Megiddo, which actually I'll pull that up on the screen real quick if I can. Let me see if I can pull this up real quick. Yeah, here we go. Maybe I can zoom in. Yeah. So Project Megiddo, for you Israelites that might not know, a lot of Jake know by now. It says the attached analyst entitled Project Megiddo is an FBI strategic assessment of potential for domestic terrorism in the United States undertaken in anticipation of or response to the arrival of the new millennium. So this is an FBI document. And as you see, one of the, on the table of contents, they have a section for the Black Hebrew Israelites, which we don't identify as Black Hebrew Israelites. But it just goes to show you that these devils are building a case to demonize the household of faith, the Israelites. Okay. This is the times that we're living in, bro. All right. So Ephesians 5, In 15, see then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time because the days are evil. Yeah, so understanding the time that we're in, now is not the time to be bullshitting, fucking off. And that's another thing. One of the brothers had went into it. I know the elder Ariam Lab have went into it. You know, when you at camp, you know, you brothers that are at camp holding post, you know, and I was just telling brothers as well, like, don't be on your fucking phone, man. You know, don't be on your phone. Watch around, bro, because hey, we out there in the battlefield, bro. We at war. So Jake got to be on point, watching everything. It's a very important job to hold post. Don't be fucking in la la land, staring at the clouds, you know, with your thumb up your ass or some bullshit, and then you don't you end up getting caught off guard. That's on you, you know, or other brothers get hurt. You know, we got to be ready, man. We got to remember that we're at war, bro. This is a battle, bro. We are at war. We're behind enemy lines, and Esau is about to make his fucking move. So we got to be on point more and more. This is the army. This is the Lord's army. So, I mean, you see it in the military. You see military videos, right? Hey, the sergeants be on the, you know, the soldiers' ass, you know, preparing them for war. So that's, you know, that's how we got to be, getting ready for war, understanding that we're already at war. So we all got to tighten up more. All right. And shalom to the brothers and sisters tuning in. All right. So let me see this actually. Let's go to this maybe. So this is Project Megiddo. You can always check this out. Yeah, look. See, they got the year 2000, computer bug, the New World Order conspiracy. They're saying it's a conspiracy theory. So you got to understand, and like the Elder Mawat I was going into, even you brothers, you might not do no videos, right? You might not do lessons. You might not go to the highways and hedges. Same with you women. But if you watching these videos, you better believe they got your IP address. They know what you're doing. They watching you too. You are a target. You women that watch the videos, you are a target. Okay? You brothers that watch the videos, you are a target. You have to understand this. Okay? We have to understand this. We got to tighten up more. All right? I want to see what they say. All right, so this is the section, Black Hebrew Israelites, which first and foremost, we don't identify with black. This is a term that they labeled us as a form of demonization. Okay? We are the Hebrew Israelites of the scriptures. That's it. All right? And you can read this for yourself, actually. Okay? You can read this for yourself. Okay, they go into it. They bring up the year 2000. Okay, so there's a lot of information that you can check out. Project Megiddo. All right. So now let me remove this and let me bring this back up. Let's get into some of these scriptures. All right. All right. So let's go to 2 Timothy 3:1. Okay. It says, know this also, that in the last days perilous times shall come. All right. So we got to remember that. And I'm going to get the etymology. Perilous. Okay. Hey, Esau, he got some shit up his sleeve. Okay. The word perilous, it says to try, full of danger, risky, involving exposure to death, destruction, or injury. So perilous means full of danger, risky, involving exposure to death, destruction, or injury. Spiritually dangerous. All right. So in these last days, perilous times are coming. Okay. And don't be surprised if you find yourself in a life or death situation. And that's part of understanding what we're part of. This truth is deadly serious. What we are a part of is deadly serious. Okay. And every single day that goes on, we got to, really analyze ourselves and examine ourselves and remind ourselves what we are really a part of. Okay. Your life is on the line. You and whoever's watching this video right now, you are being watched. You are on a red list. Okay. So when you're out walking the streets, you better be watching your surroundings, man. Okay. And I'm speaking to myself first and foremost, too. Even when you might meet up with brothers and go out for a drink or whatever, bro, don't have your fucking heads in your head in the clouds, bro. All right. They watching. You might be being followed, bro. I might be being followed. You don't even know, bro. That's the time we're in. But the thing is, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is going to protect his elect. We know that, but that doesn't give you a right to just be stupid. All right. You being stupid and foolish is going to lead you to getting deleted. All right. So very sobering information. 2 Timothy 3:1, it says, "This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come. Yea," I'm going to jump to verse 12. It says, "Yeah, and all that will live godly in Yahweh Shai shall suffer persecution," bro. You understand that? So you live in a godly life, and the scriptures tell you that. Okay? You departing from evil, you make yourself a prey. So when you come into this truth and you start trying to live a godly life and a separate holy life, you're making yourself a target in this wicked world, man. All right. So we are a target. Remember that. We are behind enemy lines. All right. And that's another thing. When you at work, man, don't be telling nobody. If you at work, bro, don't be telling nobody you a Hebrew Israelite, bro. Okay. Don't let nobody know what you do. Okay. Keep that shit to yourself. You go to work, man. You work, do what you got to do to get your daily bread and get the fuck up out of there, man. You know, unless something happens where, a Jake, might come up and talk about the truth, and then that's something different. But for the most part, brothers, sisters, don't be going to work talking about you a Hebrew Israelite and for you women, oh yeah, my husband's in the don't do that shit, man. That's not being wise. Okay. It's a very serious time we in, man. All right. And you better believe Esau got motherfuckers out here watching. Esau got motherfuckers out here watching, okay? Following you. You might not even know it. So make sure you looking everywhere you go, man. Okay? So this is, let me grab it again. 2 Timothy 3:12. Yea, and all that would live godly in Yahweh shall suffer persecution. Hey, Shalom, GMS Facts Work. Hey, Shalom, Shalom. Hey, Shalom, all the brothers and sisters tuning in, man. But again, 2 Timothy 3:12. Yea, and all that would live godly in Yahweh shall suffer persecution. Understand that. Okay. And this lesson is for myself as well. That's another thing. We got to get more in the spirit of applying these scriptures, man, which we do that, but it's a constant growth, in this truth, man, because we ain't been perfected yet, man. All right. So understanding that you trying to live a godly life, you're going to suffer persecution. Persecution is coming. Okay. And it's already started. The persecution is already started. All right. This is Isaiah 59:15. Yea, truth faileth, and he that departeth from evil maketh himself a prey. Understand that. When you depart from evil, meaning you stop being evil and you start living a holy life, you're making yourself a prey or a target. Okay. All these demons, you got a bunch of demons out here, especially as the days go on. The love of many is waxing cold. And like the elder Mawatazak said, you can buy a nigga cheap. And that's the truth. He was definitely sent. I believe it. Like the elder said, I believe he was sent. And they probably gave his ass a little $100. Bro, Jake is low. Jake is low. You can buy a nigga cheap, man. $1,000, $2,000, whatever the fuck. But the love of money is the root of all evil. But the point is this is a wake-up call to all of us, and beware of your surroundings, because All of us, everybody, you watching the video right now, you are a target. You might have people following you, watching you. I might have people watching me, following me. So we got to be, remember the times that we're living in. Okay? So he that departeth from evil maketh himself a prey. You're making yourself a target. We in this truth, understand what you're a part of. Okay? Let's go to the words of Yahushua, John 15 and 20. I'm going to make this real quick. John 15 and 20. Remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also. Okay? And we got to, hey, that's big brother right there, man. Yahushua. Okay? He said if they have persecuted him, you think you greater than the master? Okay? You think you greater than the Lord? No, you taking on the footsteps of Yahushua and going out there and preaching the words of Yahushua, you're going to be persecuted too. You're going to be hated. You're going to be despised. Bro, we are hated. We're hated by the world. And every day that goes on, that hatred that these people have for us is growing to the point now they're going to try to put hands on you. The scriptures tell you that. Okay? They shall lay hands on you. Right? That's the time we in. So make sure you watching, and like I said, when you walking in the world, bro, and it's for me too, you walking in the world and you're not around the brotherhood, it's just you. You know, everybody got their own life. All the brothers, you got to do get your daily bread, go out there. You out there alone. When you walking out there, everybody around you is a fucking enemy, man. Okay? Unless the Lord reveal otherwise. Unless Yahushua reveals otherwise, everybody around you is a fucking enemy, bro. And they trying to kill you, bro. It's demons. Okay? So you move circumspectly. All right? Move circumspectly, man. All right? Watch your surroundings. This is Luke 21 and 10, it says, then said he unto them, this is Yahushua, okay, he said, nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom, and great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines and pestilence and fearful sights, and great signs shall there be from heaven. Verse 12, this is the point. But before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and into prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake. And that's going to take place too. Okay? All right? This is the time we in. All right? They're going to lay hands on certain brothers. We already seeing that. We are already witnessing that. There's going to be more things that take place. You might have a certain militia or some guy that just looks like a regular dude grab you up and take you to a FEMA camp. You know, get brought before kings and rulers. You know, the elites. This is the time we in. All right. And it says, verse 13, and it shall turn to you for a testimony. So what this brother went through, okay, mighty soldier of Yahushua, indeed, this is a testimony, okay, that's going to be spoken about forever. Okay, this is part of the brother's story. The Lord had him go through this for a reason. All right. Okay. And it's an eye opener for the body of Yahushua, man, to just move circumspectly, bro. Understanding you are a target. These motherfuckers out here hate you. They want to kill you. Okay? They want to kill us. All right? If they are not in this truth, they are your enemy. All right? Hey, shalom. Let's grab some of these precepts on the comment board. All right. All right, this is 1 Peter 4 and 7. But the end of all things is at hand. Be ye therefore sober and watch unto prayer. So be sober. First and foremost, be sober-minded. Be in your right mind, understanding what you're a part of at all times, 24/7. This truth is much, much deeper than just putting fringes on and you stop eating pork. No, you are making yourself a prey. Okay, you are being everybody in the world hates you besides the body of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Okay, and the end of all things is at hand. So be sober. We're constantly reminding yourself, and I'm speaking to myself too, because it's easy to get caught up in the flesh and just go with the motions. We got to catch ourselves and remember, bro, we are at fucking war 24/7. Okay, 24 fucking 7. You're at war, bro. All right. 1 Peter 5:8. I'm now Allah. 1 Peter 5:8. It says, be sober, be vigilant. Right? Be vigilant. All right. Let me grab that word vigilant. Okay. It says watchful, awake, and on alert. On the alert. That's what vigilant means. Attentive to safety. So the scriptures tell you to be vigilant, which means awake and on the alert. At all times, you're supposed to be on the alert. Okay, we're in the flesh. So like I said, we're a balance. You got to catch yourself. When you catch yourself, just know, bro, like you got to be in the spirit, man. We got to be in the spirit because these motherfuckers they're going to be more people that's going to be sent for your life, bro. All right. 1 Peter 5:8, be sober, be vigilant, watching. It says, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. Okay, spiritually, everything around you is fucking wicked. But even literally, bro, okay, literally, we're dealing with the devil here, bro. Remember, going back to Genesis, he wanted to slay Jacob, okay? He said, then will I slay my brother Jacob. That's in this devil's heart from the beginning. That's his whole goal. He wants to kill you. Okay. And he'll hire some nigga, some Israelite nigga, just to give him $1,000 to come, act like he your friend. And next thing you know, you getting shot up or killed or whatever. So we got to remember everybody that's not in this truth, everybody that's not a brother in the body, even these other Israelite camps, bro. All right, you can't put nothing past these motherfuckers, man. Real shit. If they're not in this body, they are an enemy until the Lord proves otherwise. Scriptures talk about prove a friend. All right, so that being friendly shit, no, fuck that, bro. We too close to the end for that friendly shit. All right, now it's time to be looking at everybody getting looked at with the side eye. If you're not a brother, bro, you getting the side eye. I'm looking at you like, who the fuck are you? What you trying to do, bro? Get away from me. I don't want to be around you. I don't want you around me. Okay? But you be wise about it. You be wise about it, man. Like a wise as a serpent. Okay? Keep your fucking mouth closed. I'm speaking to myself first. Keep your mouth closed and watch. Look around, bro. There's shit going on every day around us, bro. All right? This ain't no fucking game, man. Yeah. Brother said, it ain't no game. Yeah, this truth ain't no fucking game, bro. Having party Passovers and, bullshit. And, man, fuck that, bro. All right? And that's another thing I want to say, too, man. I'm speaking to myself, too. Certain brothers got women. You might take your woman out to eat. Bro, always be on fucking alert, bro. Okay? And for you women that watch, you better be fucking watching, too. Don't be in fucking La La Land, bro. All right? All right, let's see what else we got. Shalom, man. Yeah, this is 2nd Ezra 2:27. Be not weary, for when the day of trouble and heaviness cometh, others shall weep and be sorrowful, but thou shalt be merry and have abundance. Yeah, ultimately the Lord is going to be with his elect. All right. It says, the heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee, saith the Lord. Right. Ultimately, the Most High going to be with us, man. Okay. Revelation 12:12, we already know. All right. They're going to come down with great wrath because they know that they have a short time. Right. This is Sirach 12:10, and we're going to close it out with this. All right. I believe the point was made. Sirach 12:10. Never trust thine enemy. And I'm going to say it again. If they are not in this truth, if they are not in the body, they are a fucking enemy, bro. Okay? Unless the Lord proves otherwise. It's not just Esau, bro. Everybody. Everybody, bro. Okay? That's not serving Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Everybody got to be proven. Even new brothers coming into the camp or coming up, everybody got to be proven. Right? Sirach 12:10. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Yeah, you let a demon in, you know. Sooner or later, that demon that he gonna rust like iron. His wickedness is gonna show. Everybody got to be proven. All right. It says, though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hast wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away. Yeah, so even though these motherfuckers in the world, they try to come humble, bro, we got to remember what we're a part of, bro. You cannot be fooled by somebody's look, how they look. Remember, they got spirits inside of them, bro. And these spirits, bro, they'll look like they smiling, but really they trying to fucking kill you, man. Okay? So we got to be spiritual, man. We got to be spiritual in these times, bro. Just because a motherfucker humble himself and, hey, bro, I'm trying to keep my distance. All right? And really, you ain't supposed to be chilling with nobody of the world anyways. You got Israelites that do that. Got your worldly friends. Every now and then you chilling with your world, bro. You better fucking reevaluate what you a part of. If a motherfucker ain't in this truth, if he ain't calling on the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, I don't want to be around you. I don't want you around me. Okay? When I go to work, I go to work. I do what I got to do. I don't talk. And I'm not trying to chill with nobody after work. No, fuck that. Hey, bro, we on a mission. We at war. Okay? We got to think like that 24/7, bro. All right? So, yeah, hey, call Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Please, Baba Kushab, if it be the Lord's will, you brothers definitely tune into the testimony video. GMS Mawatazak had re-uploaded it. All right, the brother's channel is in the right here, Doomsday Prophets GMS. Doomsday Prophet GMS. It's the brother that went through what he went through. And yeah, tune in and watch, bro. Open your fucking eyes, man. We are behind enemy lines, and shit's about to get ugly. All right. So, hey, call Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. May the Most High bless the elect and pray for the elect, man. All right. So, with that, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua Barakathon.